Scientists reveal what visions from God could really be. Scientists may be able to explain the true cause of apparent religious visions, which could in fact be nothing more than a common medical phenomenon. Well, I wouldn't say it's that simple. What about prophets who have predicted what would be coming out hundreds of years in advance? So let's keep that in mind. Now, for centuries, people have, and let's keep in mind that God has, in every generation, uplifted saints in every country. Now, for centuries, people have described experiences, events that at a time could only have been attributed to an intense religious vision. These experiences included witnessing sudden blinding lights, swirling colors, and even entire heavenly cities, often accompanied by intense pain in the head. However, the cause of such visions may be explained as a medical phenomenon rather than a spiritual one. Neurologists have compared the strange sights seen during these apparently religious visions to symptoms of intense migraines, which can sometimes be accompanied by a migraine aura, and this aura is categorized by both auditory and visual hallucinations, almost always featuring bright flashing lights and zigzags known as fortification patterns. And now, in the most intense of these symptoms, one could even undergo an out-of-body experience. Well, whilst perhaps not the explanation for all of these reported visions of God, it can certainly be aligned to particular accounts from those who have experienced the phenomenon throughout history. 12th century German philosopher and composer Heidelberg von Bingen described her religious epiphany as similar to what we know as a migraine aura. And speaking on von Bingen's experiences in her well-being book, Holistic Health Secrets, French author Melanie Schmidt-Ullmann described the philosopher as experiencing reflections of living light, which von Bingen referred to as umbra viventis lucis. The philosopher described herself in her writings as seeing a great star, almost splendid and beautiful, and with it an exceeding multitude of falling sparks with which the star followed southward. And she said, suddenly they were all annihilated, being turned into black coals and cast into the abyss so that I could see them no more. And she also outlined the feeling of pain so intense that it threatens to kill me, she said. In an era where medical studies were not as advanced as today, it's highly understandable that such visions would be attributed to a divine presence, as even today the vision leaves people sometimes questioning reality and what they have just witnessed. Migraines affect around 10% of the world's population, but it's only a third of these whose symptoms include witnessing the strange phenomena that comes with the migraine aura. The exact neurological activity that occurs during such experiences is still being studied, but scientists are starting to gain a clearer understanding of the subject. Speaking to Mail Online, Dr. Philip Holland, a neuroscientist from King's College London, described some of the science behind the hallucination. It's essentially a wave of excitation that travels across the cortex. If that happens in your visual cortex, that's what causes visual symptoms like flashing lights. A potential neurological cause for this unusual symptom is a slow wave of altered brain activity called cortical spreading depression, which can lead to temporary changes in nerves and blood flow within the brain. Research has led scientists to believe that migraine and the aura are separate conditions, although described by Dr. Holland as related, where the wave of aura activity sensitizes nerves to the surface of the brain, which can trigger headaches in some people. This is not to say that migraine auras are the only cause of such hallucinations, as science is uncovering more every day about the brain and its role in phenomena such as hallucinations. And this is by Express UK. Will Rickman, please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.